The first exercise of this warm-up is a banded big toe curl. It's very important to activate the big toe. It's going to help you utilize your glutes and your hips to pull the world behind you, and it's also going to engage your arch with each step. You're going to need a thick band like so. It's actually the width of your toe. You're going to wrap it around your big toe, and you're going to curl your toe. So I'm pulling on that band, and I'm just curling my big toe.
We're going to keep activating the big toe from a split stance, and we're going to do a calf raise with the band underneath our big toe. You're going to put your band around your ankle, place the band underneath the big toe of the opposite foot. You're going to step out, and you're going to do a calf raise on that back leg with that band underneath that big toe. And if you release that tension of pressing down into the ground, that band would snap away. This is the split stance 3D hip routine. Split stance is a lunge stance. I want to make sure the back foot is pointed straight forward. We're going to squeeze the glutes, drive the hips forward. You're going to feel a stretch on the hip flexor of your back leg. Then you're going to leave the hips locked out and forward, and you're going to shift your hips to the right and left. You'll feel this in the groin and then the side of your hip. And then lastly, we're going to do circles in each direction.
90-90 hip transitions while leaning back. You're going to lean back as far as you can with your knees bent at 90 degrees, but still being able to keep your knees on the ground. You're going to transition, push into the ground. Transition, push into the ground. You're going to feel a stretch in the front side of your hip. Next, we're going to do 90-90 hip transitions with no hands. You're going to lean over your front leg, push into the ground, transition, keeping your feet planted. Lean over, transition, and repeat. This is the single leg glute bridge. You're gonna lay on your back, put one foot close to your butt, squeeze your glute, and lock the hips out and hold it at the top for the recommended time.
The alligator plank. Planks are a postural exercise, meaning they want to develop good posture. So to have good posture, tall spine, stomach stuck in through the sides of your stomach, front of your stomach and through your lower back. You also want to activate your pelvic floor. Okay, imagine needing to go to the restroom and just engaging those muscles. So you're going to be down in that planking position, good posture, just alternating doing a knee kick straight out to the side.
All right, this is a scap pull up. You're going to be hanging from a pull up bar. Elbows are going to stay straight, and you're just going to shrug down with the shoulder blades to bring the shoulders down. A little backwards angle makes it a little easier to see. We're trying to activate all of the muscles below the shoulder blade, all right? They're small. You don't need to go through a long range of motion with this one. All right, this is the Messier Lunge. It's essentially a lateral lunge, so you're gonna be extra wide stance, toes pointed straight forward, and you're gonna just push the hips to the right and left without letting them come up in between each rep. All right, so keep the hips low, you're gonna really feel it in your groin.